Change direction. Good. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to do some heel digs. Pushing the hips back, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Do the hokey cokey and turn around. Good. So one of my clients, who's Kate's godmother, keeps asking me to ask my father-in-law about the funky chicken. While we're talking about the hokey cokey. I imagine the funky chicken is something a bit like the hokey cokey. I don't know. Apparently that used to be his party pizza back in the day. And Jen not acknowledging that, so maybe I've got some pre-fabrication into this part. Good. And we'll do some lateral lunges, please. A nice little stretch in the thigh. Shoulders back. Eyes up. Some nice deep breaths. Good. Very efficiently into it today. Very like. Good. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Let's have a little thoracic twist, shall we? 3, 2, 1, and then to the center, and then into some squats for 10 seconds. We're going to do that 3 times. Thoracics, and then squats. 3, 2, 1, and the thoracic twist again. And back to the squats again. Well, I think we've all not melted this week. And thoracics last time. So you haven't melted. My builder who built this is coming hopefully today or maybe tomorrow. And squats, yeah, last time. And he's going to drill a hole in my wall so I can have my air conditioning unit plumbed in semi-permanently. And last one there, good stuff. Alright, standing on one leg, we're going to do 5 hip openers on one side and then 5 on the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5 on the other side. 1, 2, 4, 5. Good. Shake the arms out. Over and under, over and under. And then out to in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And swapping sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good work, team. Good work. Okay, lifting the hands up and throwing them down. And do this for 30 seconds. 4, 5. I don't know when I'm counting. So we're going to do it for 30 seconds. And we're halfway there. Just really make it really theatrical and dramatic. 10 seconds. And some nice deep breaths. That's lovely, Sarah. Well done, Nicola. And Caroline. And stop there. Brilliant. Good stuff, ladies. You should be feeling quite warm now. You're going to need 2 dumbbells for the next little exercise round. You're going to just put one of them to the side. If you've got a table or something, you can put it on a bed or a sofa or something so you're not picking up off the floor when you need it. Just efficiency is just really useful. Okay, what we're going to do is a lateral lunge and push. The first exercise, you know the drill with this one. Right, should we just do it? Should we just get on with it? 30 seconds. Sounds good. So get a nice stretch in the leg, inner thigh. Keep your shoulders back, using your core to keep you nice and stable. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Stop there, good. Now grabbing your other weight, you want quite light weights for this. What we're going to do is we're going to lift the weights up onto the shoulders, we're going to press, we're going to hinge forward and a row. Row into a press. Oops, row into a press. And then down, just keeping it nice and controlled. And do this for 40 seconds. Keep that back nice and straight, core nice and strong. Love that. Really nice discipline. Moving down, so you pull the hands in nice and tight. Good. You do want lighter weights for this. It does put a bit of demand a bit from your back and your core. 10 seconds to go. Really well. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Well done. Really good. All right, we're going to do squats. We've got 4 exercises in this round. Same with the lighter weights. When I'm up here, we can have them down here if your shoulders are quite tired. Okay, and squat down, little pulse, and then rising up onto the toes. And heels down into that low squat and pulse, rising up onto the toes. 30 seconds, let's go. Down, little pulse, up onto the toes. So getting a little bit of calf action, a bit of ankle action, feet, quads, core, all the good stuff. 10 seconds. Make sure you're breathing in on the way down, out on the way up. Lovely, well done team. Good work. Right, we're going to do a little, continuing with the back stuff, we're going to do a bent over fly bosh. Right, so again you want light weights for this. Squeezing the shoulder blades together at the top. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Lowering those weights down. That's it. Don't let your ego take over here. Light weights for good quality reps all day long, please. I'm training a 60-something-year-old lady this morning in here, 6 a.m. and she went very cross with me because I tried to make her switch down from 2s to 1s and stop there because her ego was saying, no, I want to lift heavier weights. And then she did it and she's like, oh yeah, you're right, that's much better, it's much better to do it and feel really in control. Good, all right, lateral lunge and push. All right, we're going to go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Good. 10 seconds. Good control. 3, 2, 1. So there. Nice one. Going to press into the row. Next up, we're going to 15 seconds. You can start when you're ready. But start on close. 3, 2, 1. So press. Bring the weights down so they're in front of the shoulders or armpits, maybe. Yeah. Love that. Good. When you're lowering the weights down, just make sure you're doing it in a really controlled way. When you're not sort of dropping them and therefore like pulling yourself down as you go. 3, 2, 1, and that's great. Well done. Alright, squats, pulse to toes. I watched Rivals last night. Kate was out, painted my nails, washed my hair. Real good girls' night in. 3, 2, 1. I mean, one of those things is true. The Rivals part. That's it. Good. Make sure if you're struggling to balance, maybe have your feet a little bit wider and toes pointing out a little bit more, maybe. If you're struggling to balance at the top. It really is good. I absolutely think it's marvelous. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Good. Bent over flies. I kind of love the fact that the real star of it is probably Danny Dyer in a show about the sort of, you know, ready, steady, let's go. The sort of knobs of a fictional Cotswold town, pouncing about, being absolutely ridiculous, but the star of it is Danny Dyer with his moustache and his illicit love affair. Good, go on. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Brilliant. Woo. One more round. Lateral lunge and push. Going in 15 seconds. Yeah. But apparently, so the lady who plays Bella in it, her mum is showing some interest in joining the Boomers. 3, 2, 1, not Bella, Taggy. Let's go. Her name is Bella. Good. Shoulders back, eyes up, core strong. So we haven't had, and that would be the closest to a celebrity boomer since Jane Kennard, probably. Come on. 5 more seconds. And finish the one you're doing. Roll. Well done, team. Woo. Press into row. And we're going to go in 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. You press. Come down and row. Now back nice and straight. Not any pain in the back. I'm just not enjoying this. The shoulders, you can just do the rows, of course. You're experienced enough now that you can know to do what works for you. There is absolutely not a one-size-fits-all program. 5 seconds. That's not true. 10 seconds. There we go. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. And done. Good. Squats to toes. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Little pulse and up onto the toes. Yeah. Super. So it's not all lowbrow culture in my life. I'm off to Tate Modern tonight to see a bit of Tracy Emin. See what the bed's all about. See what happened after the bed. 3, 2, last one. Bosh. Good stuff, team. Bent over flies. Last time. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Alright. I've heard it's pretty full on. Pretty grueling and gruesome and Any of you have been, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Later. Not now. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Whew. Have a drink of water. If you've got some, you're going to do some forward lunges or walking lunges if you're lucky enough to be in a very big room. We'll do that for 40 seconds, and we do some high pulls, and we do some bicep curls to external rotation, and some tricep extensions. Good stuff. All right, forward lunges or walking lunges. Boom, boom, like that. And then keep going. You can go around in a big circle. That's actually the most effective way. Weights, either by your sides, or if you want to make it harder, up on your shoulders. Or if you haven't got space, just forward lunges like this. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Just work with a range of movement that's comfortable for you. If your leg doesn't like it, some deadlifts will probably be quite good. You don't actually have any deadlifts in today's workout, so maybe do some deadlifts instead if your knees aren't enjoying this. I'm just trying to get that back knee nice and low as far as it feels alright for you. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And stop right there. Well done. Very good. Yeah, I know what you mean. Right, 5 seconds, then we're going to do some high pulls. Sorry, that's what you're waiting for. Instructions. Ready? Steady. Let's go. Elbows up, hands just drawing the weight up towards, just so they're in front of the collarbone. You don't need to get anywhere near the chin. You can see some of the bruised chin marks as a result of this. Not for years, but I feel terribly guilty. And clearly got a bit stronger than they thought they had. Okay, 5 seconds. And stop there. Well done. Right, bicep curl to external rotation. So curling the hands up, keeping the elbows in nice and tight, lowering the hands down so they're at 90 degrees, and a little external rotation like that. And then back to the center, and lowering the hands down, okay? Right, let's do this, 40 seconds. Hands out, hands down. So again, it's about control, and a good squeeze of the handles. Get the forearms engaged. Keep shoulders nice and still. Do not swing. Halfway there. Good. All the way up, halfway down, up to the side, in, turn and down. Let's see you following along with me. Gotta keep my demonstration. Good. 3, 2, 1. Well done, team. Really nice. Okay, we're going to do tricep extension now. That's the overhead one. So either pushing your dumbbells together or just doing it with one dumbbell, as you prefer. Keeping the elbows in nice and tight. Pushing the hands up towards the ceiling. We're going to go in 2, and 1. Yeah, you ready? Join me when you're ready. You can do this for 30 seconds. Well done. Really good. 7 seconds. Boys were so sweet this morning. 3, 2, 1, and well done. Brilliant. They worked out that if they open the window, they've all got window guards on it before you worry that they're going to fall out. They open my bedroom window right next to my side of my bed, but that far, they can see straight into here when I'm standing in front of the computer. And they just have a chorus of "Daddy, Daddy," from between 7 and 8 a.m. Right, we're doing our forward lunges or walking lunges again. I just switched up some slightly heavier weights for this. But you do what works for you. We're going to go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. a questionnaire to fill in yesterday from the new school. What is Arthur most excited about for school? What's he most afraid or worried about, if anything? And with being 4, I think it's probably quite hard to imagine what it's actually going to be like. So, needless to say, he hasn't said. I'm really looking forward to getting into amateur dramatics, and I really would like to play the Dane. 3, 2, 1. Well done, you legends. Okay, high pulls with the dumbbells, keeping the shoulders nice and relaxed, neck nice and long, core nice and strong. Ready? High pulls, let's do it. Let's go. Very sweetly, and I explained to him that he would be doing lots more reading and writing, and he'd get really good at them. He said, well, Daddy, one day would I be able to read you a bedtime story? I thought it was pretty adorable. 3, 2, 1. And then he said, will I be able to write the word penguin one day? Yeah, hope so. I'm still working on it, but... Alright, 10 seconds, then we're doing the bicep curls. Again, make sure the shoulders are nice and relaxed. Nice wide base, knees are slightly bent, core nice and strong, and we're going to curl the hands up the shoulders. Let's go. Boom! And then out, and then in, and down. Good. Good stuff. Nice one. Gosh. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And stop there. Well done. Very good. Tricep extensions now. If you don't like lifting the hands up behind your head and doing this one, you can of course do a tricep kickback. Or you can do something totally different. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Let's push the hands up. Let's go. We also had to say in the form if we had any concerns about Arthur going to school. I mean, apart from the length of the holidays, of course. 10 seconds. My only concern, I didn't actually consult Kate with this before I submitted it. So he's never spent any real time with older boys. 3, 2, 1. Stop there. He's kind of used to being like getting his own way and sort of leading the charge a little bit. So I can't imagine him potentially getting a whack in the playground. Alright, walking lunges, which I obviously hope doesn't happen. But, you know, it's the jungle out there. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Not literally, of course. But I remember it quite well. They're going from being quite big and then thinking that you're sort of like, you know, king of the nursery, and then you go to school and then you kind of forget that actually relative to the 10-year-olds, which is still very small. I'm kind of forgetting that, and then anyway, did make a name for myself quite quickly. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. We're good. And do the high pulls, next ladies. Alright, we're going to have a 15-second breather. Let's have some water if you need it. A few people looking around, they need a drink of water. 10 seconds. And high pulls, and then curls for the girls. And 3, 2, 1. High pulls. Shoulders nice and relaxed. 5 seconds. Elbows up. 3, 2, 1. Love that from you. Well done, team. Good. Now it's the curls for external rotations. We're going to go in 15 seconds. Whew. In 4, 3, 2, 1. So again, shoulders relaxed, core strong, sturdy base. This is hard. We're gripping our handles, so we're engaging our forearms, working on that grip strength. I'll rush that a bit. Keep it controlled and steady and smooth as you can. Good. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Brilliant. Tricep extensions for 15 seconds. Some water if you need it. Grab a towel, that's a good idea. People have been asking me about House Fitness sweat towels this week. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Here we are. Go on. We're going to do a bonus 10 seconds of these because it's the last bit of tricep we're doing today. And it's t-shirt weather. So everyone's got their triceps on display on the Uxbridge Road at the moment. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Superstars. That's awesome. Alright, sip of water. We're going to do 3 exercises in the next one. We're going to do a standing wood chop, bash, with that one weight, eyes looking forward the whole time. Then we're going to do some hammer curls, standing on one leg, and then we're going to do the marching on spot. Good, right, yes, one weight's required. So, we're going to do 20 seconds on one side, 20 seconds on the other. Weight over the shoulder, twisting, pivoting on the outside foot. Ready, steady, go. Keep the eyes looking forward. Don't collapse over that front leg. So be able to recoil. And remember, the core is working really hard by keeping it under control. They're not just sort of like flopping down on the floor, but resisting gravity and the urge to flop on over. 3, 2, 1. And swapping sides. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And stop right there. Well done. Really good. Whew. Hammer curls. MC hammer curls. Alright. Standing on one leg. Do 15 seconds on one leg and 15 seconds on the other if you can. Should we go? Let's go. Keep these elbows in nice and tight. Palms facing in the whole time. And swapping legs. Hard on this leg. Somehow. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. So there. Great. We're marching on the spot now. Do it with 1 weight, 2 weights, no weights. As you wish. Knees up, toes up. Just really slowly. 30 seconds. Let's go. Really slowly. I was looking through my Google reviews from my website, my new updated website, which is a real work in progress. Such a long time. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Woo. Brilliant. Alright, got the wood chop. Yeah, Walter, getting hot in here. And I saw again all the lovely things that lots of you have written about me, so I just want to say thank you again for having done that. I mentioned it to one of my 7 o'clock client. Ready, steady. I'll tell you afterwards. Let's go. Let's go. That's it. Good. Remember, the core strength comes from resisting, not by giving in. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Well done. Excellent. All right. You ready? You steady? Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And well done. Ooh, hammer curls. Please, and then we're going to just finish this round and then we're going to get down to the floor. Alright. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh yeah, I said to this client, I've trained for 3 years now. I said, I reckon you could write me a nice Google review. She was saying she just got a new tennis coach and he was swap legs. Absolutely, like a good tennis coach would just a bit of a struggle to spend any time with him. And then I said, well, that's nice. Assuming you mean that relatively I am quite nice to spend time with. And stop there. And she said, yes, absolutely. I said, great, can you write me a good review? And she said, I only ever look at the 4-star reviews. So I will, but I'll give you 4 stars. I said, no, I panicked. 5 seconds, and we're marching. 3, 2, 1. So I can't have 48 5-star reviews and 1 4-star review. She said she never reads the 5-star ones because she's not really going to learn anything if it's just all superlatives and glowing praise. And I pointed out this is really just an exercise to massage my ego, not to actually add any value to potential clients. 3, 2, 1. Well done there, you legends. Good stuff. Down to the floor. We're going to do a reverse crunch, if you can. And then we're going to do some windscreen wipers. And then we're going to do a little plank or a mountain climber if you're feeling very brave. No pressure on the mountain climber. I know it's hot and horrible. Alright, so reverse crunches. We're going to do a slightly more gentle version. So heels straight down and then feet up. Heels straight down and then feet up. And we're going to do this for 30 seconds. We're going to do the wipers for 30 seconds. And then plank, which needs no, or mountain climber, which needs no demonstration. Ready, steady. Heels down, feet up. Let's go. And breath out with each one. Good. How are you getting on? That's it. It's all about speed for this one. So heels straight down and the feet go straight up above your hips. It's like some of you are sort of rolling back a bit. Try not to roll back. Again, it's about keeping the control. So feet straight up above you, straight up above the hips. And stop there, we'll come back to that. Got 15 seconds. Get your breath back, regain your composure. Arms out to the side, keeping the shoulders glued to the floor. And rolling the hips side to side. Again, control, off we go. Lovely work. That's great. Love that, Alice. Well done, Julia. Top work, Sarah's. Well done. As always, ladies. Brilliant, NJ. Done Caroline's. And Nikki lurking off camera. 3, 2, 1. And stop there. Okay. Now, Sally, who'll be watching this in the future, a flutter kick. Everyone else, you can either do a plank on your forearms like this, or you can do a mountain climber on your hands. No pressure. Mountain climbers are hard and not much fun. Alright. So a plank on your forearms, or a mountain climb up here, or a flutter kick. If you don't want to do any of the above, off you go. 15 seconds left. Well done, team. Love this. Look at you all. Brilliant. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And well done. Awesome. Onto your back. We're going to do those heel drop to reverse crunches. Feet up in the air. So I'll just demonstrate again. Heels down and then feet straight up in the air. What I don't want is heels down and then feet back over here. Okay, so straight up, not back. Off we go. Keep shoulders on the floor. Shoulders on the floor. Head back. Try and get hips up off the floor. Yes, like that. Brilliant. Here we go, team. 3, 2, 1. A little pause there. No windscreen wiper. Arms out to the side in 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your shoulders on the floor. Remember, it's about control. It's about stopping your legs and then changing direction. Here we go. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop that there. Well done. Mountain climber, plank, or flutter kick. Got so many options. Maybe I should have just said mountain climber or flutter kick. In 3, 2, when you're ready, off you go. So mountain climber, back is nice and long and nice and straight. You draw your knee up towards your chest and slight diagonally across towards the opposite elbow. I don't know why I decided to do this today. It's really mean when it's so hot. But rumour has it's not going to be quite as hot as it was yesterday. 5 seconds. I'm here 27 today. 3, 2, 1. Stop there. Well done. Well done, team. Alright, we're going to do each one. 20 seconds. Last round. 20 seconds. Reverse crunches. And we're going to go in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Well done. And stop there. Please, windscreen wipers. Stop there, Anu. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, windscreen wipers. I think there was a delay on my screen there. I think we had stopped. Sorry. Well done. 10 seconds to go. And then the last little push. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Plank, mountain climber, flutter kick. Large, strong drink of water. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Last 20 seconds. No surprises. Let's get it done. That's it. 10 seconds. Ooh. Come on. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And stop that there. Well done. Great. Let's have a little child's pose. Good. Slide those hands as far forward as you can. And up onto all fours. Onto a cat-cow. Arching back up. Rounding the spine down. Good. Okay, now one foot out to the side. Sole of the foot flat on the floor, this side. And we're going to rock gently backwards and forwards and get a nice stretch in the inner thighs with the rocking adductor stretch. Good. And then swapping sides. Looking to just focus on that stretch in that inner thigh. 3, 2, 1. Well done. And slowly making your way back up to your feet, please. And we're going to draw an arm across the chest, relax the shoulder. Big breath in, and big breath out as you look away from the hand. Good. Inside. Good. A little tricep stretch. Lean away. Stretch the ribs and the obliques. And then swap sides. Ribs, obliques, triceps. Good. Hands on. Back up right. Now rolling the shoulders back. And rolling the shoulders forward. And rolling neck, ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. And finally the quads. And heel in nice and tight. Now my next slot, this slot always fills me with dread. For some reason 9:45 is a different person each week. I'm just always worried that I've double booked myself and I'm going to end up with 2 people calling me at the same time. But we shall see. Wouldn't probably be the worst thing that's happened this week. Nothing particularly bad has happened this week. Anyway, Sunday we're going to the circus. That'll be really fun. And that is what I'm going to tell you all about on Monday. Thank you so much for joining. Well done. And if anyone's got any insights on the Tracy Emin exhibition at Tate Modern, send me a message. I'd love to hear from you. No. There's a no from Kenya. Take care, everyone. See you on Monday. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye.